All right, we are live.
Dope.
Very first guest too, Whisk. What's going on, man?
Nothing much. First opening day of baseball because you got me into it.
So a
Definitely a
little,
step down from the baseball classic.
yeah, a little background. You're relatively new to watching baseball.
Yep.
World Baseball Classic was a lot more exciting.
It was a lot more tense. Like this game never really felt like there was any like fight back at all.
It was, and shockingly in San Francisco. I'm kind of surprised. I figured like if that was a Yankee Stadium game and the Yankees get out to a big lead, I can see why the Giants would kind of, I don't know, check out a little bit. But like you're at home, like that's an embarrassing performance in front of your fans.
I think it's this the first time their opening day shut up until like 1926. A
Wow,
hundred years.
look at you with the stats.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know that.
it's pretty
I did.
wild.
I do know. I think that's the sixth straight Yankees win on opening day, which is good because in the like 2010s they had lost like seven in a row.
Wow.
So finally they're starting to win opening day games. Big performance from your boy Aaron Judge.
Great performance. Carrying on his form from the baseball classic. Upstanding guy.
I think he's struck out 14 straight at bats now.
His first at bat, I think his first or second at bat, he didn't even swing not once. And I thought they'd use the ABS system a lot more than they did, and both teams only used it once. That was very shocking for me.
It looked like he like flinched a couple times too. There
Yeah,
was a and that umpire had the strike zone
it was a little high.
was high.
Yeah, it was a little high.
It was high. And he called a couple pitches low too, which usually if you're going to call high, you kind of give them the low pitches. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
What
it was
what
very.
what what are your thoughts on your first opening day?
First thoughts are, it was a it was an okay game. Like I said, the first games watching was the baseball classic where everything felt like people actually were like worth it. You felt the intensity, the tense in the air. And here it's just like just felt like a game.
It felt like a June game.
Yeah, I felt like
Usually for an opening day, I would expect a lot more excitement, a lot more energy. I don't know. San Francisco didn't seem to have any. After the first inning, they had a little rally going, and then it
yeah.
kind of got shut down. And then immediately they let up 5 runs, and everything just stopped. They were done.
The best energy for the game was them booing Judge. They announced him.
And you love to hate on Judge.
Well, you say he's the best, but I haven't seen him do anything but
I
strike out
don't.
since I
I don't
started
say
watching.
he's the best. He's the MVPs say he's the best. I don't say anything.
He's back to back MVP apparently.
I do think he's probably the best hitter, but he also strikes out 180 times a year, which is a lot. That's just kind of his game.
I thought the Yankees were like very good defensively, like very good.
Yeah. Well, I think it was the first inning where they had like kind of the weird pop up where it looked like nobody could see the ball,
Yeah,
which I also thought was weird having an opening day with like at that time of day when half the field is in the sunlight, half the field is in the
the
shadow.
shade and
That kind of
sun.
dumb.
Yeah, I don't understand that either because you can't really see the ball like that because it's just like
Yeah, which is fine to do that on like game 12, but like opening day, make it a little more aesthetically.
maybe that's why the Giants couldn't hit tonight.
Yeah, maybe that's why. I don't know. Opening ceremony, I thought was weird.
The dancing was. I thought the idea of it was cool with the taxis for like the Yankees coming in. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and the Giants coming out of like the whatever that is, like the San
I think
Francisco trolleys.
yeah,
That was all right. The dude singing the national anthem, I thought was not great. He sang it in like 18 seconds,
yeah, he was speeding through it like
just cruising through the national
until
anthem.
he got a chance to hold that note. He was like, I gotta get to this point, man.
Usually they like ride that song out, not him. He was cruising
No,
through
he
it.
was like, I got places to be.
And
Oh,
then
and
Bert,
I'm not a fan of Bert.
Bert Kreischer is the most obnoxious human.
I don't
I,
know how he always gets like these parts and roles.
He's got to be the Giants' only like fan that's like a celebrity or something. I don't know why. Like I don't understand why he's
He
the one
wasn't a
involved.
bad announcer though. It was just I don't know.
I'm just not a fan of his shtick. I don't think he's funny. When he was in the pond out in right field,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, get this guy off my screen.
You like to see him get a beer?
No, I'm surprised he kept his shirt on.
Oh, I am surprised that. And then his thing like taking his shirt off.
I thought he was gonna take that off multiple times.
Well, national. Is this considered national TV on Netflix? I guess it's national. National streams.
He does it on his Netflix specials.
Oh, yeah. Maybe MLB has higher standards than that. It was like, you are not doing this here.
Maybe
We don't want to see that.
maybe.
But getting into the first inning. First inning, not much really happened besides Judge striking out, keep continuing his streak. Both pitchers did pretty well into the second, where Webb got opened up.
Yeah, it seemed like they had somebody telling them to get out quickly.
Yeah.
And attack him. Like I've never seen the Yankees. I don't know how much research you did. The Yankees are like infamous for being patient and taking 6-7 pitches in at bat and wearing pitchers down. Today they were swinging at the first pitch like over and over and over and over again.
That's very rare from what I've watched so far. Like, not many people. Most people will take the first pitches to see what's going on.
Yeah.
They were just sitting on the off speeds in the beginning. And he switches up, start using his like fastballs and what's called a cutter, I think.
Yeah, well, they call it a sweeper.
Sweeper, that's what it is.
Which I hate that word, like, because it's a slider. But I guess now they have sliders that move a little more than normal because they just put more spin on the ball. So they're like, it's not a slider, it's a sweeper. That's just a dumb word. But yeah, they started hitting the changeup really hard, and then he switched to his sweeper, and that, worked for an inning or two, and then they started hitting that too. I don't know.
They must have had a tell or something, because it was just to hit the first pitch that often. They must have saw something like after the first inning to be like, this, he's doing something.
Someone in the dugout had to see something on camera. They're like, hey, he's going to start you with a changeup almost every at bat. Hit it. They had like 5 hitters in a row in that second inning.
Yeah, and I think he struck out Judge on the strikeout he got on Judge. Yeah, he threw 3 changeups in a row, and Judge just looked at all of them. It's like he didn't want to chase like on the bottom of the zone. He didn't want to hit down there. Yeah. I don't know what that was about. But.
Yeah, I can see why. As a new baseball watcher, it looks like Judge sucks. It looks like he's probably the worst player on the Yankees right now.
He's the only person who didn't get a hit, I think. I think he's the only person without a hit.
He might have been. I mean, he 0 for 5, 4 strikeouts. That is.
He was the only person without a hit on the whole entire game.
I guess if you want to look at the bright side, if the Yankees win 7-0 and Aaron Judge is your worst player, that bodes well for the season.
It does. If he's the MVP or one of the best hitters in the league, like you say he is or previously is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that World Baseball Classic rattled him. I don't know.
He got everyone to join it. He was a rallier for it. They took it all out of him.
Maybe he should be the coach. Maybe he's a better leader of men than he is a hitter.
But I thought, I think Giancarlo Stanton got it started in the second, then followed by a hit by pitch by Jazz.
Yep.
I don't know what was up with them when they're outfield, and like they feel like their throwing was like off every time they were like do like a fast, like what's it called? I can't think of the word.
Yeah, the Giants outfield.
Yeah, and infield. They couldn't throw the ball to each other. They kept hitting, they kept being out the way, stuff like that.
Yeah. So one thing I did want to bring up, and I'm glad you said that. So in the offseason, they added Luis Arias. I don't know if you knew he was a new addition to the Giants this year.
Yeah.
He is statistically probably the worst second baseman in baseball.
You can feel it.
Willie Adames, the shortstop, is probably the worst defensive shortstop in baseball. They're both very good hitters. They both suck on defense. And one of the things that I talked about in the preview episode I did for the Giants is that I think that their defense is going to cost them probably at least like 7-8 games this year.
It was bad.
I've never seen so many base runners get hit by a ball. Like they literally couldn't throw from person to person. They were thrown like the base runner saved probably 3 runs because they kept getting hit by the ball and keeping the ball in play.
Like that was it that triple that who got it?
Yeah, Grisham.
Grisham got the triple. And it hit him. If it didn't hit him, he probably could have ran home.
Yeah, same thing on the double that scored the first run.
Chisholm got bullied. I think he got hit by a pitch 3 times.
Yeah.
He got hit when he stole the base. He got hit at first base. He got hit on the mound.
Yeah, dude had quite an eventful game. And he was, having an interview with, I guess, Netflix, not ESPN, having an interview while he was playing, getting hit by the ball every which way.
He had a nice catch coming off a line drive. Barely hung on to it. That was nice.
Yeah. I think that, the defense stood out to me by the Giants. They looked as bad as I thought they were going to look.
It looked like routine plays they just couldn't do, especially between the first and second baseman.
Oh, and that first baseman, I think they said, has played 12 games at first base in his career. He's not a first baseman. They're just trying to get the best hitters they can and hey, we'll just put you here, put you there, even though you suck at that. Whatever. It's not going to affect us too much. But, I mean, that's not why they lost the game, but it might have been closer.
They couldn't hit Fried to save their lives for a while.
Yeah.
They had some close calls, but Fried really managed the game pretty well.
After that first inning, he settled in and he looked really good.
He found the zone and things went well from there.
Yeah, he was probably one of the 2 or 3 best pitchers in the American League for the first 5 months last year, and then he had a rough month that cost him a Cy Young chance. He probably wouldn't have won, but he would have been at least in the running.
He was a pitcher for the Braves, and they won a couple years back.
Yeah,
seems like they move around a lot in baseball.
There's a lot of money going around in baseball,
especially with the Dodgers.
San
Francisco need to be like the Dodgers and get some better players. Throw some money.
They thought they did. They signed Adames last year, the shortstop. They signed Arias this year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's only game 1. Maybe it's just game 1 jitters, like you said. Webb is one of the best pitchers in the NL.
They're going to win a lot. They looked like shit today.
Looked very bad. For my first MLB game in years. They look like who's a bad team?
The Rockies.
I want to see the Athletics. Oakland A's.
Yeah.
That was not a really good performance to be seen.
No. Although 11 o'clock, it probably, how long was that game? 2 hours, 40 minutes, maybe less than that, because they didn't start at 8. It didn't start till probably 8:15.
You had their pre-game festivities.
Yeah.
I like that firework with the flag, little smoke flag. That was dope.
That was pretty cool.
I like that. I would see that in person. But for the Giants, they only got 3 hits out the whole game.
Really? I didn't know that.
Only 3.
I know Fried only lit up 2, I think. He went 6 1/3 and no runs, 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, you can't win like that.
He looked good. Doval was a little questionable there in that 9th inning. I mean, just that he threw a couple of pitches that were wildly outside.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, 7-0 win for the Yankees to start the season. That's a big start to the year.
That's a good thing for you.
Yeah.
Okay, he has something to look forward to this year. Maybe you won't lose in the playoffs. Maybe isn't Judge a known bad playoff performer? I think I remember hearing that at some point.
He has not been a great playoff performer.
Well, he's not an open day performer either, apparently.
So maybe. Yeah.
It's backwards this year.
The playoffs, you generally see all the team's best pitchers. The World Baseball Classic, you were seeing the team's best pitchers. Maybe the regular season, he makes a living off beating up on the team's worst pitchers.
I've heard that about certain people.
It's a thing. I mean, out of 162 games, 110 of them are probably against, average to below average pitchers.
Yeah. so you get a chance to like
get a chance to pad the stats.
Because against Webb, I don't know what it was. Because most time he just didn't swing.
Yeah, he just wasn't seeing the ball well, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe it's like I said, the half and half of the shade and the light, and the sun being in the way. Maybe he just couldn't adjust. I'll give him
Jazz
that.
did say in the pitch that hit him, he couldn't even see it. He said by the time he noticed the fastball was coming out, he couldn't get out of the way.
That had to hurt.
I hit him right in the back. Yeah, I'm sure that's not fun.
But yeah, Yankees had an impressive win. They're making contact a lot with the pitchers, and Giants just I don't know. They need to go back to the drawing board.
That's another note. A 7-0 win with no home runs is not common for the Yankees. The Yankees usually live and die by a home run.
It looked like they weren't swinging for the fences either. It looked like they were swinging for contact.
Yeah, which is good.
Is that a rare thing for the Yankees?
No, that's not common. The Yankees are generally home run or strikeout. That's kind of been their thing for the last 10 years.
Maybe they just got coming with a different game plan this year. Or
maybe. I hope so.
But when Judge did swing, he was swinging with his whole body, so maybe he didn't get the memo.
he missed that meeting. He was in Miami playing against Venezuela.
He was like, I'm keeping the same up. But hopefully he comes out with it. They play in like 2 days from now, usually.
Yeah, they'll be off tomorrow. And then they'll probably play a bunch of games in a row. But yeah. After the first game, you usually get a day off.
Dope. But yeah.
Can't wear the bodies down too much out the gun.
I mean, Judge needs some more batting practice. So. I'm just not a fan of the guy. I don't know. Just like I'm not a fan of Ohtani. Watch him do lunges for 3 minutes straight.
In fairness, Judge is not doing himself any favors right now.
Yeah,
he looks like shit. He's just, I don't know.
My last memory of him before this was him being in the bottom of the 9th or 8th in the top 8 in the baseball classic and having a runner on 3rd. I'm not be able to get it done.
I wonder. I'm curious to see how the other guys from the World Baseball Classic get back into form, because I'm curious, because usually you get whatever it is, 6 weeks of spring training. You kind of slowly work your way up. So they had to kind of quickly get into form because spring training starts the end of February. World Baseball Classic started on March 4th. Like that's a quick, like, all right, here. Start getting ready for the season, but hey, go play for your country in very meaningful games, and then come back to the Yankees and let's get ready for the season again.
Which Yankees hitter played for the Dominican team? He came out pretty well. One played
Austin Wells, the catcher.
He hit pretty well today.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, and Jazz played well. Jazz didn't make it very. His team didn't go very far. But he played.
Jazz played for.
He played for Great Britain.
What?
Well, he's from the Bahamas.
He just chose a team. You said that in the baseball classic. They were like, well, if your cousin's mother, whatever, down 3 generations.
Yeah, well, some of those countries are weird because, like, since it's like a territory of Great Britain or something, so you can technically play for them because Bahamas doesn't have enough players as like a sole entity.
It's recruiting people.
It is weird. Like Austin Wells playing for the Dominican Republic. His mom is like 25% Dominican or something. Like he's born in like Arizona or something.
Wow.
But because he has a little bit of lineage, he can go play. Same thing with the Italian team. Like all the guys from Team Italy were born here.
Oh wow.
So, but anyway.
But yeah, hopefully the next game is a lot more competitive than I watch. A lot more back and forth, a lot more tense. Maybe the crowd could not be quiet the whole game. Give them something to cheer about at a home game.
Yeah, I thought this game would be better for you to start with. There was like a window of time there where I was struggling to stay awake. And I've been waiting for this for months.
Like, after like the 5th inning, I was like, yeah, it's over. Because like it just felt like the Giants just had nothing. There was no energy on their team, no dugout. They couldn't complain at the referee. They just kept staring at him. I mean, Blue. They call him Blue.
The referee.
Yeah, they were staring down Blue after balls for like half a second.
Well, you can challenge.
Yeah, well, I'm still surprised only one challenge happened with how high the strike zone was.
Yeah. And how aggressive everybody. I mean, I guess in spring training they were just trying to get comfortable with it, but like they were aggressive with challenging pitches
It
in
feels
spring
like
training.
it's not like you're not used to it yet.
Yeah.
And also the calls weren't too far off their plate. They weren't egregious. They weren't bad. And with the control that I think Webb and Freed had, they were like painting the edges really well, and they were all really close. So it's not like it was. I didn't see one egregious like that's really bad.
And he was consistent with it too,
Yeah,
which also makes it harder to challenge because like sure it may not be a strike, but he's calling it every single time, so it might make you question it a little bit.
like he started off being high. I think the first strike was called like high.
Yeah, that was just his zone, and it might always be his zone. I don't know. Umpires usually have their tendencies.
That's probably why in the beginning they were throwing what's called sweepers, sweepers high, and I don't know what kind of other pitches he has. And he was throwing his off. Actually, now that I think about it, he was throwing his fastballs. I would say high, and his off speed's low. If I think about it, remember correctly. But yeah, you're right. It was hard to stay awake through that. Towards the end, it was like,
Yeah,
let's get back to the drawing board.
Yeah. But hey, big win for the Yankees. Do you have anything else? I don't really have anything else I wanted to.
I don't have anything else either. Aaron Judge needs to step his game up. Yeah, that's about it.
Aaron Judge needs to step his game up. That is for sure. They're not going to win 7-0 without him every night. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
All right. Opening day's in the books. I appreciate you coming on.
No problem.
It's finally nice to talk to another person and not just sit here and talk to myself in my basement. So I appreciate that.
No problem.
Maybe we'll find some more exciting games to do this with.
And I'll be a lot more knowledgeable throughout the years and know people's names better.
All right. So you're going to keep watching.
Well,
I
yeah.
All right.
I'll try. If there are games like that, I'm probably going to be like falling asleep halfway through. But I stuck through it for this one reason.
They're not all going to be like that. Tomorrow there's going to be a good one. Pittsburgh against the Mets if you need you probably don't have
no one likes the Mets.
Package. Huh?
No one likes the Mets.
No, well, the Mets are supposed to be really good this year. And it's Paul Skeens going against the Mets, which is a big matchup.
Who's Paul Skeens?
Oof. Paul Skeens pitched. Did you watch the U.S. Dominican game?
Yeah.
He was the pitcher and the starter in that game.
He's pretty decent.
He is the best pitcher in baseball.
The more you know. Well, let's see some more submarine pictures. It says only one there now.
Yeah, and I don't remember what team he went to.
I'll watch that guy.
I think he went.
I'll become a fan of whatever team he's on.
I think he's on the Orioles. Let me double check. Tyler Rodney.
Baltimore Orioles?
Yeah. Oh, Blue Jays, my bad.
Oh, I can't watch the Blue Jays.
Oh, that was my World Series pick.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see how it looks.
They went all the way. They pretty much won the World Series in Game 7 last year. I don't know how much you followed baseball last year, but they had a play in Game 7 of the World Series in extra innings. They had a guy on third base, grounder, and they threw it home, and he slid into home plate, but his foot was in the air, so he didn't touch home plate, and he was called out. And then the Dodgers went on to win in the next inning, which that play would have ended the game if he would have scored. It would have been a walk-off World Series victory. But his foot wasn't on the ground, so he technically didn't touch home plate, and they called him out.
So fundamentals killed him.
Correct.
Damn. So they didn't even go back.
But I think they're going to go back. I think it's going to be Blue Jays and Dodgers again.
We'll see. Oh, we'll watch when the Blue Jays play. Is that tomorrow?
Yeah, pretty much everybody else plays tomorrow except for the Yankees and Giants. Tomorrow's like the unofficial opening day. This was opening night.
Hopefully I'll catch another game tomorrow. Hopefully they're not playing at 8.
No, tomorrow starts at 1, and they play there's games all day.
All right, this makes my life much easier.
Yeah.
Well, I have nothing else to add, unless you do.
All right, cool. Well, I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
All right. See y'all later.
Later.